Cheers to all the die-hard Celtic fans out there. You're tuned into Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for everything happening with the Hoops. First off, a massive thank you to everybody who's been part of our journey so far. There's nothing quite like the passion you bring to every post, every match update, and every bit of banter. If you're breathing green and white and you're living the Celtic way, make sure to smash that like button and stick around. This is more than a channel. It's a community, and every one of you plays a part in it. We're all about the highs, the lows, the drama, and the triumphs, and having you here makes it all the more special. So whether you've been here since the days of old, or you've just joined the ranks, welcome with open arms. Now, with that passion fueled and the spirit soaring, let's dive into the latest transfer buzz and the freshest headlines that are lighting up Glasgow and Bratislava alike. The name David Strelic has been rattling around the Celtic rumor mill with growing intensity. The young Slovak striker has been on the Hoops' radar since January, after shining brightly in that scintillating Champions League clash back in September, a game that certainly caught more than a few Scottish eyes on him. Things escalated when the club lodged a late bid of £7.9 million for Strelic, hoping to reel him in from Slovan Bratislava. That offer, however, was swiftly turned down by the Slovak outfit, leaving Strelic frustrated but determined to keep pushing. He's made no secret of his admiration for Celtic, and has openly spoken about dreaming of playing in the Premier League, yet insists he's content with his current setup at Slovan for now. Amid all the talk of transfers and speculation, Strelic's agent stepped in to downplay the rumors, insisting that the ongoing chatter linking him to Celtic is more media fodder than concrete interest. But then the plot thickens. Slovan Bratislava's general director, Ivan Kamatric Jr., decided to step into the limelight and set the record straight on his club's stance. He confirmed the permanent signing of former Hibs loanee Mikola Kakarovic on a long-term, 4-year deal from Swansea City, and signaled loud and clear that Strelic won't be sitting pretty at the top of the pecking order anytime soon. Kamatric Jr. made it clear that Kakarovic's arrival represents serious competition for Strelic, and is part of a forward planning strategy that sees Slovan firming up its attack options. He explained that Kakarovic's time in Scotland impressed the board, considering his performances there, and that his physical prowess and technical ability make him a compelling choice to bolster the striking ranks. His experience with youth national teams and time spent in international football mark him out as a player with genuine pedigree, a player capable of challenging Strelic for a starting berth. The Slovak director stressed that they're creating a richer, more dynamic environment at the front, with Kakarovic offering a different style of play that adds depth and competition. In Kamatric's words, "We watched Mikola Kakarovic during his time in Scotland, where he was a guest from Swansea. We are acquiring an interesting alternative at the forefront of the attack in him. He has been through the youth national teams. He has experience in international football. Mikola uses his physical assets, but at the same time he is a technically proficient striker. He can bring increased competition and expanded opportunities at the forefront of the attack to David Strelic, from whom he is typologically a little different. I am very happy that our negotiations have come to a successful end, and we have signed a 4-year contract with Mikola." In short, Slovan aren't about to roll out the green carpet for Strelic to exit just yet. They're firming up their line-up, enhancing competition up front, and making sure their prize striker has every reason to stick around and earn his place. Meanwhile, that Champions League connection between Celtic and Strelic back in the autumn continues to fuel speculation, and the Scottish fans are watching keenly, ready for any sign, any offer, any twist in what's shaping up to be one of the summer's most intriguing sagas. So keep your eyes peeled and your notifications on, because if there's a move afoot, you'll hear it here first on Celtic Central News, right? Let's keep this rolling, because things are heating up both on and off the pitch. While the board at Slovan Bratislava have drawn a clear line in the sand regarding David Strelic, that doesn't mean the Celtic boardroom is ready to walk away quietly. The reality is, when Celtic sets its sights on a player, especially one with a blend of youth, flair, and raw potential like Strelic, the story rarely ends with a simple no. There's always a bit of a dance involved, a push here, a pull there, and if the interest is genuine, as many believe it is, then the boys might not be done just yet. Strelic has been described as a player who thrives in big moments, someone with that spark of creativity and confidence that can tilt matches in your favor when it matters most. It's no wonder the Celtic scouts and analysts have been keeping tabs on him for months. And let's not forget the landscape in Parkhead is shifting too, with Brendan Rodgers pushing for more depth in attack, particularly players who can offer something different from the existing crop. A signing like Strelic wouldn't just be a luxury. It could be a necessity. His profile fits the mold: mobile, technically sharp, capable of operating both as a central striker and in a slightly deeper role if needed. Think of the flexibility that brings, especially when Celtic are juggling domestic dominance with European ambitions. The squad has quality, no doubt, but adding that bit of unpredictability, someone who defenders haven't seen week in, week out in the Scottish Premiership, can be the difference between a solid campaign and a special one. Of course, the recent signing of Mikola Kakarevich by Slovan complicates things. On one hand, it strengthens their hand. They now have to strong attacking options, but on the other hand, it may lead to a shake-up. Clubs don't invest in a 4-year deal without some sort of long-term vision. And with Kakarevich now in the mix, it's worth questioning whether both players will get the minutes they expect. Strelic, already vocal about his ambitions, might start to look around if he feels his development is stalling. Remember, this is a player who faced Celtic on a Champions League night and left an impression. These aren't moments players forget. If the door were to creak open, even just a bit, Celtic would surely be tempted to nudge it further. The other aspect to consider is the financial side. Celtic's offer in January, reported to be just under £8 million, wasn't enough to tempt Slovan then, but the transfer market shifts quickly a few months down the line. Player moods change, club priorities evolve, and budgets tighten or loosen depending on performances, injuries, and strategic planning. If Strelic starts the season behind Kakarevich in the pecking order, the valuation might drop. Celtic, known for their calculated spending and smart recruitment, could play the long game here, wait for the right moment, the right price, and then make their move with more leverage than before. But there's also the Premier League factor. Strelic has made it known that his ultimate dream is to play in England's top flight. That's a big pull for Celtic. The challenge would be convincing him that Parkhead is the perfect stepping stone, that playing regularly in front of 60,000 fans, chasing trophies, and competing in Europe is the best possible preparation for that next leap. It's not just about money or glamour, it's about game time, development, and exposure. And let's face it, many players who've taken that Celtic path, think of Virgil van Dijk, Moussa Dembele, have gone on to shine in the Premier League. It's a proven route. In the meantime, the mood in Glasgow remains one of cautious anticipation. The transfer window is open, and fans are glued to every update, every rumor, every hint dropped by insiders or journalists close to the club. There's a sense that something big could happen, that Celtic are ready to act boldly if the right opportunity presents itself. The board has shown they're not afraid to invest when it counts. And with the team back in the Champions League spotlight, the need for reinforcements that can compete at the highest level is more pressing than ever. But beyond all the speculation, there's football to be played. Preseason preparations are underway, the squad is coming together, and Rodgers is laying down his tactical blueprint for the year ahead. The energy is high, the hunger is real, and the focus is laser sharp. New signings are being integrated, young talents are stepping up, and the veterans are setting the standard. Whether or not Strelic ends up in green and white this summer, the message is clear: Celtic mean business. So stick with us, because this window is far from over and anything can happen when the boys go hunting. You'll want to be here when the next twist drops. And if the green smoke starts to rise over paradise, you'll hear it first right here. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. Whispers are stirring across the terraces and into the pubs o' Glasgow. Could Andrew Robertson really be making a sensational return to Scottish football? Aye, ye heard it right. The Liverpool and Scotland captain, a bona fide Premier League and Champions League winner, is said to be in a shock move to Celtic Park. Neithin's been confirmed, mind ye, but the rumour mill's grinding at full pelt. It's been said in hushed tones that the boy from Glasgow, who started his career just down the road Queen's Park before hitting the heights in England, is seriously considering donning the green and white hoops. At 31, Robertson still has fuel in the tank, and plenty reckon he's looking for a new challenge. Injuries and rotation at Anfield last season saw his game time dip, and Liverpool under new management, there's talk he might no be part o' their long-term plans. Add to that his lifelong connection to Celtic, it's nice secret. He grew up a fan, and ye start to see the pieces a lignin. Sources close to Parkhead have been tight-lipped, but folk in the know say there's been contact. Whether it's his agent sounding things out or the club drawing up early plans, there's definitely a bit o' smoke. And Celtic looking to bolster their European campaign next season. A leader like Robertson in the dressing room could be just a tonic. Still, it's early days, wage demands, Liverpool's stance, and potential interest from abroad all play a part. But in a summer already shapan up to be full o' twists, the mere idea o' Robbo in a Celtic shirt has sent fans wild. Could we see one of Scotland's finest Coman Haim? Time will tell, but for now, the buzz is real, and it's only getting louder. Hello, fan! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.